Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Uh, Today's video is for class 7 and today I'm going to start with this chapter called light. So basically we have to know the basic informations about the light, and we are going to concentrate on this topic reflection more, and at the end we will deal with the topic color. So basically today is the introduction class because you have to know the basic details, and from the starting you have to know these details. Then only you will understand this chapter, or rather I will say this is the kind of a story that you have to know the story from the first till every small details, and then to the end, and then you will get the idea about the whole story. So let's start with this chapter, light. Now, what is light? A question might come to your mind that what is light? A very basic question. What is light? See, light is a form of energy. So basically light is a form of energy. Like what I can say, heat is a form of energy. Electricity is also a form of energy. Sound is a form of energy. Similarly, light is also a form of energy. Okay? By which, and with this energy, what we can do? Light is a form of energy by which we can see things. So we can see things with only the help of light. Suppose right now you are seeing this video because there is light in my room. Suppose suddenly if I switch off my light, will you be able to see this board and me? No. So with the help of light only, you are actually seeing this writing or this board. For example, I'm doing one thing. I'm switching off the light and you see what is the reaction. The screen in your mobile will become completely dark. See? As you can see now, your mobile screen has become completely dark. Now I turned on my light and you can see the board or me better way. So that is what I'm trying to say. Light is a form of energy by which we can see things around us. If we see things, then what happens? We can interact with those objects much better way. So if we can see those things, we can interact with it in a much more better way. Because suppose I need a marker, so if I can see, oh, where there is my marker, then I can easily take it from there. So light, this is a form of energy. With the use of light is only not for seeing things. It has also many other uses. For example, plants uses sunlight for the process of photosynthesis to make their food. We know. So plants also uses say sunlight to make their food by the process of photosynthesis, which you know. So plants does not use light to see. We use light to see objects around us, but for plants, they do not use the light to see objects around them. Rather, they use it to make their food. So this is the basic thing about light. Now, one thing that you should know is that one thing you should know about light is that when light travels in the form of wave. Light travels in the form of wave. Now this sentence, in the form of wave, has more technical details which you will study in higher classes, but just I'm trying to keep it simple, that light actually travels in the form of this kind of a wave. Okay, in the form of wave. Now, if light is traveling, anything which travels, suppose a bus travels or a car travels, it travels with a certain speed. It travels with a certain speed. So, by how much speed light travels? So, if I have to say, if you have to understand, okay, what is the formula of speed? Speed formula is nothing but distance by time. So we get to see light travels how much distance? In 1 second, if we take the time as 1 second, light can travel near about this much meter. So 3, I can say it is actually near about 3 crore. So after 3, you can see I have put 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 crore, I think I'm saying it right, or say 30 crore. 1000, lakh, yeah, 30 crore. Say 3, after that 8 zeros. So many meters in just 1 second. Light travel this much of distance in just 1 second. So I can say 30 crore meter in 1 second. So this becomes how much? This much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 crore meter per second. So this is the speed of light. So this much is the speed of light. And if we want to write it more in a perfect way, then there is a chapter in maths called as exponent, by which you will learn that this is nothing but 3 into 10 to the power of 8. 3 into 10 to the power of 8. This thing can be written as 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So this is the speed of light. So this light travels with near about 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So you need to know these basic details. So what are the basic details that we have discussed right till now? Light is a form of energy. With that energy, what we can do? We can see things around us. Light is also travels in the air or in the vacuum in the form of waves. And these waves goes at a speed of 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So this is the basic knowledge about light. Okay, now basically after knowing the introduction part, that is what is light, we have to discuss a topic called as reflection. So our topic is reflection. But before starting the topic reflection, we have to know certain things. And these things are taught to you when you are in class 6, if you remember. In class 6, you were taught there are some luminous object and luminous object. What are luminous objects? The one which emits light of their own. Okay? And there are some certain non-luminous object. What are non-luminous object? The one which cannot emit light of their own. So for example, what are luminous object? You can say sun is a luminous object. Second, stars are the luminous object. You can say candle is a luminous object. You can say torch is a luminous object. Even tube light, all these which can emit light of their own are luminous object. Moon is a luminous object? No, moon is not a luminous object. Moon emits the light of the sun. So these are the luminous objects. And if you look around your room, what are the non-luminous objects that you see? Books, your books, the books that you study, those are non-luminous objects. Pen, that is also non-luminous object. Your cupboard, that is also a non-luminous object. Your table, chair, bed, these are all the non-luminous objects those are there in your room. Now see, non-luminous object cannot emit light of their own, and luminous objects actually can emit light on their own. Now the thing is that we can see these things, we can see these non-luminous objects, the books, pens, cupboard, table, chair, bed, all these things we can only see when a luminous object throws, I will say, throws a light on these objects, and these objects reflects the light. See, I'm just repeating once more. You can see your book. How you can see your book? When a luminous object, suppose say your tube light is the luminous object, so the luminous object incidence, or say I will use the word throws the light on the non-luminous object, on your book, and the book, then what it does, the book reflects the light. So that is how when the non-luminous object reflects the light, then only you can see the non-luminous object clearly. So I will show it with the help of a picture, that what I am talking about. Say this is a bulb. This is a, this is a bulb. Now a bulb can do what? A bulb can emit light. And suppose say there is a chair at your place. This is a chair. Now this chair is a non-luminous object and this bulb is a luminous object. How this person, suppose say this is the person, this is the person, if I draw, don't look at the diagram. So this is the person I'm talking about, how he is able to see this chair. From the non-luminous object, light falls on this, from the luminous object, light falls on the non-luminous object. So from the luminous object, light falls on the non-luminous object, and the non-luminous object, what it does, it reflects the light into the person's eye. So it reflects the light, and this is where we come to the topic of reflection. Because if the chair wouldn't have been reflecting this light, for this person it would have been not possible to see the chair, because the chair reflects the light. That is why this person can see the chair. For example, you are able to study your copies or from notes or your book, because why? The tube light emits the light and throws it on the book's page, and the page, what it does, the page reflects the light back into your eyes, and that is how you are able to see those see your books or copies, or read read your chapter. If the book was not throwing the light back, if the book was not reflecting the light back, then I don't think it would have been possible for us to read the chapter or to go through the book. No, it wouldn't have been possible. So it is only possible to see object. So I'm writing over here. So it is only possible to see objects when the object reflects the light. So when the object reflects the light, then it's only possible to see the object. If the object does not reflect, we cannot see the object. If the object is reflecting, then we can see the object. It is simple theory as that. So now you know that object has to reflect the light, then only it is possible for us to see that object. So that is why we are studying this topic actually, reflection. But before starting the topic, let me tell you the object does not only reflect the light. Reflection is only a part. It can do two more things. An object, acha. So I can write, when a light falls on an object, when a light falls on an object, it can, three things might happen. I can say three things can happen. तीन चीजें हो सकता है. Three things can happen. Point number one, what can happen? Just now we have studied, it can reflect. So if the object is there, suppose this is the object, okay, this is the object, and if light is coming on it, this is the light coming on it, after hitting this light surface, the light can reflect. So the light can reflect. What is the second thing that it can happen? The light might be absorbed by the body. So it can also absorb the light. So the light which is coming onto this body object, the light will get fully absorbed by the body and nothing will get reflected. So light will get fully absorbed. So nothing will reflect out. So absorb, it can happen. And third thing, what it can happen? What is the third thing that can happen? The third thing which can happen is it can pass through it. Suppose you have a glass. Suppose this is a glass. And if light is falling on this glass, then what will happen? Light will pass through the glass. Like your spectacles. If you are wearing a spectacles, then what happens? Light passes through light from the tube light. The light is coming and passes through the glasses and enters your eye. So you can see those things, see the outside world very much clearly, because the 100% light is passing through it. So three things can happen. Either it can reflect, either it can absorb, or it can pass through it. Okay? Now, what you have to know is that if the object reflects more light, if the object reflects more, then the object appears more with clear view. The object appears to us with more clear view. If it absorbs, then we see a dark object, then we see a black. Okay? And if it passes through, then we cannot see the object only. Okay, I'll give you an example to understand, make you understand. Suppose we take the example of absorb. A black body absorbs all the light. Okay, so a black body absorbs all the light. So if it absorbs all the light, then the object appears black to us. What about pass through it? Okay, suppose you might have seen in many small videos are there here and there that a person is going through and there is a glass and the glass is very, very clear. As a result, the person does not realize that there is a glass in front of him. So he walks and suddenly hits the glass and it hits his nose. So why that happens? Because through a glass, the 100% light can pass through it. So you can say the example of glass where the light totally passes through it. And in that way, what happens? If the light totally passes through the object, then the object becomes invisible for us. The object can become invisible for us. And reflect, which can do? A mirror can reflect, or a light body can reflect. Mirror, or you can say a light colored body. A light colored body, like this whiteboard, is reflecting maximum light. That is why this writing is clear to you. So a mirror or you can say white body or a light color body. Okay, light color, like light yellow can also be your answer. it reflects maximum color. So reflection, so light can, when it falls on an object, it can do these three things. Either it can reflect, or it can absorb, or the light can pass through it. But how much the light can reflect, the object appears to us with more clarity. So if the light, say, suppose this is the object and light falls on it, suppose say it is reflecting 80% light and absorbing the 20%, it is absorbing the next 20%, then what happens? This object appears with clear, this object is clear to us, or say it is, we get a very nice view, okay, it is clear to us. But you consider another object, and over here the light 50% is getting reflected, another 50% is getting absorbed, then the light won't be much clear to you, it will become hazy or it will become black. Okay, so over here you can say it is not clear. I will like to use the word not clear. So more the light is reflected, more it is clear. Less the light is reflected, less it is clear. So that is why we have to study this topic, reflection, that how much the light is getting reflected or how much the light is getting absorbed. So basically in this reflection we will discuss more and more aspects related to it.